Hey guys, welcome back. Here's the situation. I'm so sick right now, like unbelievably sick, and I'm miserable. That is the truth of it. So this is going to be an audio only experience, and it probably doesn't sound very good because my throat hurts so bad. And it's just, I have no notes for this episode. It's probably going to be super short. But I wanted to put something out there anyway because I feel like that's not fair. If I make a commitment for, once a week and I can't even can't put something out there even if I'm under the weather a wee bit. So, yeah. Also, I did not feel like, getting dressed today. If you know me, you know that I don't have eyebrows. I do shave my eyebrows off in order to draw them back on for aesthetic purposes. And the idea of putting eyebrows on today just drains me. Like, that just makes me go crazy, I think. So, no eyebrows. And I didn't want to get dressed. So, you have to listen to me instead of watch me, I guess. It's just how it is. I guess most podcasts are kind of like that, where you have to listen instead of watch. Some have a video component, but we're going old school. Old school listen only is what we're doing today. So yeah, I have no notes. I mean, I have things I can talk about, but speaking of my eyebrows, stop talking about my eyebrows. That's what Please stop talking about my eyebrows. I know what they look like. I draw them on, okay? Like, I put them on. You do not have to keep telling me that I have weird eyebrows. I know. I know that I do. And also, if your opener on Twitch is, hey, I like your eyebrows. Are they real? Show me your titties next. It's not gonna work. I feel like I ought to break that to you easy. Anyway, that made me laugh. That was so funny. So yeah, what did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, I wanted to put this out there to all the clowns. I'm talking actual clowns, not self-identified clowns as myself, such as myself. Actual clowns. If you are a clown for a living, how did you start doing that? I'm so curious. I need to know how you got into the clowning industry. Whenever I talk about like wanting to go to clown school, Van always brings up, and I think it's hilarious, the fact that back in 2016 when the clowns were out, oot and a boot, if you will, terrorizing the streets and people, the like official clown, like there was an official clown college or like representative or something that came out and was like, we don't claim them, that's not real clowning, blah blah blah. And I just think about that sometimes because it's so funny that an industry representative for clowns had to come out and like tell everybody, hey, those aren't our clowns. Those are not real clowns. We don't support that. But yeah, anyway, if you're a clown, how did you start doing it? Do I need to know how to juggle before I start clown school? How much money do you make? Is walking on stilts a skill that I'm going to need? Because I used to be able to walk on stilts. So, like, do I still need to be able to walk on stilts? How often do you walk on stilts? How often do you juggle? How often do you make balloon animals? You know what I mean? How often do you paint people's faces? I feel like all of that is just like applicable information. Please let me know. I want to be a clown so bad, and not just like clown around and say I'm a clown. I want to be an actual licensed clown. I don't think you can get a license to be a clown. I want to be a certified clown. Like I want that to be my profession. That is a thing I didn't know I wanted up until recently, but I would give anything to work as a clown. I think I would love that so much. I think I just would love that. Oh, my other question for you, if you're a clown, what does your significant other think of your clowning? Like, do they support you being a clown, or are they embarrassed to tell people that you're a clown? I feel like I need to know this, because I feel like my partner's going to go from telling people that I work in a professional capacity to, oh yeah, she's a clown. And I need to be prepared for whether or not that's embarrassing for people. But no, I think it would be so fun to be a clown. Like, I think I would love it so much. Put me in the circus. I want to be a clown so bad. Can I sustain myself while being a clown? Like, how much money is it worth to be a clown? I know I can go to clown school for a very reasonable price, actually. It's not that expensive. But I need to know, like, am I going to be able to pay that $500 off, or am I going to be $500 in debt to clown school? I don't know. Imagine being in debt to go to clown school. That's insane. Anyway, sorry. I'm not judging you. If you're in debt because you went to clown school, I'm so sorry. I'm not judging you. So yeah, that's kind of what's on my mind right now, is that I just don't think I want to work a traditional 9 to 5. Like, either this podcast blows up or I become a clown, or both. I mean, two things can be true. I can be a clown and have a podcast. It's happened before. Are there any clown podcasts? I should have done more research. I should have looked up if there were any clown podcasts. I should start listening to clown podcasts. I know I follow a couple of actual real clowns on TikTok, which will break my heart to say goodbye to them if TikTok actually gets banned, because that's where I get all my clowning info from. That's where I get a lot of my information, period, which is such a Gen Z thing of me to say, but it's so true. Like, when I first hear about a notable event, it's probably coming from TikTok. Like, that is probably not healthy. In fact, I know that's not healthy. So, I'm just going to be really sad to say goodbye to those clowns that I follow on TikTok. What else should I talk about? I don't know what I'm going to do if TikTok gets banned, because I feel like the only place that I put content, really, except for YouTube, is on TikTok. And that's probably my bad. I should be putting stuff on Instagram and whatnot, but like, TikTok just like comes naturally to me. Like, I just feel like I know how the algorithm works. Like, I know how to post things, whereas everything else just kind of feels foreign, and it feels like the Wild West to me. I don't know. And I think, okay, let's have a little bit of a deep conversation. While I got you here, let's talk about this. I feel like, and maybe this is tooting my own horn a little bit, being a little bit conceited, but I feel like I'd be a really, really good influencer if I could get over the fear of people judging me on the internet. Like, I just like can't breeze past that. Some people can just post and post and post and it doesn't bother them. I don't feel that way. I feel a constant, like, fear, I guess, of people I know finding my Twitch, finding my TikTok accounts, like, finding this podcast. I feel a genuine fear about that. Like, I don't want people to see the stuff that I create on the internet, because I'm worried that it's not good enough. Like, I'm worried that people view it and make fun of it behind my back, and that is a real insecurity that I need to get over, because yeah, I do think I'd make a great influencer, but I'll never amount to anything if I can't get over that fear of posting stuff. And I don't know where that fear of posting stuff comes from. I was having a conversation with Van recently about, like, if you grew up went at a time where, like, Instagram, like, first became a thing, or YouTube first became a thing, or whatever else, there really was a genuine, like, I don't know, feeling of being self-conscious, I guess, if you'd post on Instagram, for example, and it didn't do well. Like, people didn't comment on it or like it, or you didn't have however many followers or whatever. And I think I carry that with me. Like, I kind of came to this realization recently that I think I carry that fear with me, because I experienced that. I remember when Instagram first became a thing. Like, I remember first getting an Instagram account and being afraid to post stuff because I was worried that it wouldn't do well and people wouldn't comment on it or like it or it was going to be cringy or whatever else. Like, I remember that. And so I think I carry that a little bit with me now. Like, I'm a little bit worried, especially the older I get, I think the more worried I am about being cringy on the internet and being made fun of on the internet. And the other thing I was talking about the other day is that I have a genuine fear of being canceled. Like, that is, I don't know why. I don't feel like I've done or said anything that is cancelable in my past. Like, I don't have anything, right? But I've just seen it time and time again, people getting canceled on the internet. Once they reach a certain level of fame, it's like impossible not to be a little bit polarizing. And I that is a genuine fear of mine. I'm afraid of being canceled on the internet or targeted on the internet or like whatever else. And I have to get over that. Like, I have to get over that because the people who are most successful just say fuck it and post what they want and do what they want, for better or for worse. They just do what they want. And yeah, I just need to get over that. I want to be a cute little influencer. Like, I want this to work. Anyway, that was a tangent, but how did I get here? I don't mean here, like, physically. I mean, like, you know, my train of thought. I don't know. That's just kind of what I've been thinking about. And it's going to be a short episode. I'm just going to throw that out there. I feel honestly like I'm dying. I feel like every moment I spend out of bed is a moment closer to death for me. I don't know what the fuck it is that I have, because I'm not a baby when it comes to being sick. Like, I'm a real big just power through it person, but I don't know what it is about this sickness, whatever it is. It just like has wiped me out. And I just feel like I've not been capable of doing anything, which really sucks. So anyway, I don't know what it is going around, but it's something. What else? I think this year we're going to, for this podcast, I want to up the entertainment value a little bit, if you will, like a little bit less of me just talking and chatting, and I think I want to do actual things. So one idea we had was that I love chicken nuggets, and so we were going to get chicken nuggets, like every chicken nugget from every fast food place, and taste them and rank them. I think that would be kind of fun, especially because Taco Bell just came out with their chicken nuggets, and they have 72 grams of protein, by the way, if you didn't know that. If you're trying to bulk this year, just letting you know. So yeah, I wanted to do that. I believe that I could tell you what fry came from which fast food place based solely on taste. And so I wanted to do a blind taste test of fries from fast food places. I think that'd be kind of fun. But I don't feel like that's anything like new or revolutionary necessarily, because like I've seen other people do stuff like that. But I think it's fun. Like, it is entertaining, and I think I'd like to incorporate more actual stuff like that. That's more than me just like talking and chatting to a camera in a room by myself, because that is what this is. And yeah, I think I'd like to get some guests on here. I'd like to have Waffles as a guest on this podcast, dream guest on my podcast. I have another friend, the friend who gifted me each book for every month, the book for every month for book of the month. She said she'd be willing to come on and be part of the podcast. So potential guests lined up for the future, which I think is rather exciting. So yeah, that's just a little bit about what's on my mind, I suppose. I don't really think there's anything else on my mind. Yeah, I don't know. I think that might be it. This is a really short one. I'm so sorry if you wanted something longer. This is probably not even going to hit 15 minutes. I don't know what we're at, but I really care about you guys as my audience. And some of you, most of you who listen to this podcast are my friends. So I care about you guys. I want you to know that I'm here for you every week, every Tuesday, regardless of, whether or not I'm sick for the most part. Well, if I'm like really sick in the future, you gotta cut me some slack. But right now, I just wanted to have a little something to go up Tuesday, even if it's nothing major. So I think what I'm gonna do is go eat dinner, and then I'm gonna get in bed and probably stay there the rest of the evening. It is currently, as of recording this, 7 p.m. So I think I'm gonna get in bed, and I'm not gonna leave bed once I get there. So if you need me, that's where I'll be. So yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in for this little short episode. I care about you. I love you as my friends and my audience. So yeah, have a good week. Do something fun. Let me know what it is. Later, guys.